Welcome, fellow castigators, to the Gas Mask Podcast.
Castigators?
I'm here. Yeah.
Is that the new fan base name?
Yeah, it's someone who criticizes harshly.
Oh, like castrators?
That's what I think every time, but I didn't want to tell you.
I mean,
What happened to
do.
the Cloris Leachmanites?
Oh, that was left long ago.
Yeah.
Micah was not as much of a fan of that joke, so it kind of died out.
Micah, so not fun. Oh, the movie's on.
Yeah, we started. You didn't notice?
Shh, I'm watching my movie.
I'm here with Caroline, and you might hear Lily and John in the background.
I was gonna say, I like how Jaeden got halfway through his intro before Caroline got it completely off track.
It's typical.
Trash.
It makes it more entertaining.
I took a boot and got caught in a storm. It's Paul Dano.
No, please.
Paul Dano's in it.
He is?
This
How dare you?
Quit yapping on my podcast.
Yeah, he's like one of two actors, so you're really gonna have to put up with him.
Molly hasn't stopped talking about
This
it
was
for
like
a month.
one of the last shots to be filmed, and you can see a stick in this shot where they're puppeteering the boat, because they filmed this in a swimming pool. The close-ups, anyway. Obviously, this is the sea. Caroline, don't look at my notes. We've been over this.
Did you know?
No. Shut up.
No, I have a piece of trivia. Did you know that it's not an island? They edited it like that.
No, I didn't know that. Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah.
Look
Keeping
at
the
that.
audience informed. No,
It's just the framing. It's not an island. Aw.
he could be the sixth Von Erich brother. Ironclaw. Good movie.
Oh, it's not my thing. I'm straight.
I feel like I could be really mean and just yell, just do it.
Do it.
Do it, you won't. No, it's a cop.
So he's on a pull-up bar here, wiggling his feet. Acting must be fun. So awkward.
It's so upsetting. Imagine if he was planning on going through with that and it just snapped.
There goes his head.
It's an embarrassing suicide.
Mm-hmm.
He just sees Harry Potter washed up ashore. It's like, oh.
Oh, he's dead.
The boy who lived, come to die.
That noose makes a fun tie. I should try that sometime.
He looks a little like...
Go to church with a noose around my
Yeah.
neck. See what people think. It'll be
Yeah,
real
it'd be
edgy.
cool.
Yeah.
Stevie C.
What? Yeah. Which one?
Daniel
You could
Radcliffe.
look like
Not
him.
at all.
A little bit. Like, think about like Scott Sterling.
He's brown hair. And
I used to have a girlfriend who looked like Paul Dano.
You had a girlfriend?
Every once in a while. Don't act so surprised. Gosh.
Sorry, big shock.
Damn. No, seriously. That was not a joke. I mean, it was slightly a joke, but
She
really did look
she
like
looked like
Paul
Paul Dano.
Dano in a wig.
Was that like what? Where
No.
they appeal?
No, I didn't realize
way?
till she said it, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" Guess I'm slightly attracted to Paul Dano.
No!
He looks like, you know in Bones, the depressed intern?
He's just no chin. That's what it is.
I mean, Paul Dano just looks like every other intern.
Is
Yeah.
Paul Dano the like rat face guy from like 12 Days a Slave and
12 Years a
Yeah.
Slave.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He
And
sings.
he sings the fun song.
The special
he plays
song.
the preacher in the Protestant revival for North and South.
Yeah,
I would have killed for that role. That would have been so much fun.
singing that.
That song would have been
Molly
great.
keeps
It's my
singing
anthem.
it.
It is.
Every
It's-
time we
I'm
watch
so proud.
scenes from a
Yeah.
movie in one of my classes, it's just got Paul Dano in it. I'm like, why are you here again?
He's got that dope baby face.
Right? It's like, you look like someone turned a like mollusk into a person.
Wow. Wow.
Vicious. What has he ever done to you?
Just plays awkward, embarrassing roles. Alright, second time's the charm. Maybe this airplane seatbelt.
It's a very hefty belt.
He's singing the 12 Years a
He's a
Slave
hefty guy.
song.
How much
It's gotta be.
How long will it take for this guy to die? Either of
long.
them.
I want to see the part of it where, like, the intestines and stuff have too much gas and then his stomach just explodes.
Ew.
It's got a lot of gas. So the director is standing off to the side, waving his arms and orchestrating the farts.
What a weird
It's fantastic.
The subtitles are just farting music.
That's gonna be like half the subtitles of this movie.
Can you do like a counter where it's just like every time farting shows up?
Oh my gosh, that would just be too much.
It would be hours of editing.
You should play a
Yeah, it would
drinking
be.
game with it.
I'm sure
Dead.
someone
We
has.
need good beer for that though.
Tommy gave me a peanut butter beer. It was horrible.
Ugh.
It was like it tasted like water, like bitter water with just like a hint of peanut butter,
What
just
do
in the
you-
background.
What do you even ferment in peanut butter?
I don't know. I'm
Hops.
sure it's all like fake.
Probably.
Just terrible chemical flavoring. I mean, that's what it tasted like. It was just awful.
Why is he singing to this corpse?
It's Daniel Radcliffe. Why not?
There's got to be the part of like death where like the corpse just like where like the bowels are just evacuated.
It's propelling him.
This is cinema.
This is kind of what I assumed whenever people said it was an A24 film. I was like, that sounds weird.
So if I assume whenever someone's like, "You want to watch my student film?"
This could have been Tessa's short film.
This poor dead guy.
Remember in Loki when Mobius was like, "I love jet skis."
No.
I haven't seen that show.
Mobius has an obsession with jet skis. Like I almost imagine it's like this is like a poor man's jet ski.
I love that Daniel Radcliffe is holding his eyes open, getting just blasted with water. Fantastic. They had the camera on a jet ski, and the two poor guys were getting pulled along by a boat.
Did you just get Cheetos or Fritos? I can't tell which.
I think we'll find out.
Cheetos would be pretty solid. Those Fritos, I think.
Are you looking, Caroline? Don't look.
No.
Don't look. Don't
no,
look.
I wasn't looking.
Don't look.
I was just interested.
Naughty.
Oh, it's off-brand Japanese cheese curds.
Where's the dead body?
They were gonna have it be like a bottle of Mr. Pibb that washes ashore. Which I think is funnier. Like, I get that the food would be more exciting, but still,
Mr. Pibb would be a
Some-
miracle.
there's something comedic about it.
There's no tracking in that shot. Only 10%. You're telling me you didn't turn it off?
I think Daniel Radcliffe should have gotten an Oscar for this.
Yeah.
I know.
At least a nomination.
Why is he just sitting on the beach if he thinks he's made it back?
Because he's in good service if he doesn't think he made it back.
He could just be up in like the middle of nowhere, Oregon or something.
Just had to thank the body.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't afford to shut down the beach, so they had like a ton of people watching, and they were trying to get people to go away by telling them, "Oh, we're filming a mayonnaise commercial." Nobody believed them.
It's a mayonnaise commercial where you don't get a beach for.
They might.
You get like a kitchen countertop. I like how they hired Daniel Radcliffe to play a dead person rather than just get like a dummy or something.
It's because he has so much money, he can do whatever he wants now.
But they actually built a dummy to like so that they could like give him a break when they don't really need him. But he insisted on being almost in every scene. It's like there were only a few like stunts where the dummy needed to be like catapulted and stuff, where it's the dummy. Otherwise, he's making poor Paul Dano carry him around.
Right? And like, if Daniel Radcliffe's actually pretending to be dead, imagine how heavy that would be.
Paul Dano actually had to get really jacked for
I
this
know.
film.
Like,
You can't tell.
it's like
from
trying to
his
pick up a
heavy face.
toddler when they go super limp.
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh!
He just dropped him.
Is this like what, turn into the forest or something? Sports Limited. I don't know, the way this is going, I just feel like they walk into like a Forest Moon of Endor battle or something.
See, he should have gotten multiple awards for that. Just letting himself.
Get jumped around.
This is a famous cave. This is the cave that the Batmobile comes out of in the '60s Batman.
Oh.
It's been used a lot.
fun cave
just
fact.
yeah, just a fun cave fact. Just to let you know that more important things have happened in this cave than this stupid
Nothing could be more
farting
important
corpse
than this.
movie. You know, I just want you to sit here wishing you were watching Batman.
It was the closest thing Radcliffe could get to being a superhero movie for a while.
I love that he just keeps his eyes open too. He doesn't close them or anything.
Well, no, he's dead.
Yeah.
You can close their eyes though.
And he's got one like half closed the whole movie, which is kind of impressive.
Big shot.
That's like hard to do without like fluttering or using a cheek muscle.
He's so neat.
Like you singing to Brian.
Apparently the composers came to them with like really beautiful and profound lyrics, and they're like, no, it has to sound stupid.
Is that from your fact sheet?
No, I'll have ones that I just kind of remember as we go on.
What's that? What's
Stop
the next
looking.
one?
Stop looking. Stop looking. You're gonna spoil
You're
the
not allowed
movie.
to peek.
I think I just spoiled something big.
I think you did. I tell you not to look. Okay, this is the forbidden fruit.
It's-
All right,
it's-
stay away.
It's the fig that Eve ate.
You should get one of the foam pads, but for your computer, just so Galen doesn't see.
Watch the like Shyamalan twist be that Daniel Radcliffe's not dead this whole time. He just had some really bad Mexican food.
He's been drugged by some Africans.
He's alive.
Ugh.
Is he coming back to life?
What the power of
It's the magical cave sweat.
It healed him. No!
Ah!
So this is the dummy, and the raccoon was not supposed to mess with his mouth, but Daniel Radcliffe accidentally dropped a cigarette into the dummy's mouth, and he couldn't get it out for anything. And so like the raccoon was trying to claw it out of the dummy.
It's like in where the red fern goes with the old raccoon trap. It's like have its claw stuck in the logs. Why is water still coming out of his mouth?
It's the rain.
All the cave juices got into his mouth.
That is way more than what cave juice would
It was all
accumulate
ice.
overnight.
Ugh.
So surprisingly, not the dummy. They had like a little thing in his mouth. It was like a half denture that they stuck up into his teeth that sprayed water.
I wouldn't drink that water.
Corpse water.
There's so many diseases in
It's
that.
gotta be fetid.
That's not he got necrosis.
This is like the opposite of that scene from Evil Dead where he's trying to water the dead guy. And he's like, "Come on, buddy, get up." Must be some good water.
The Daniel Radcliffe fountain.
I need to not
You know,
look.
there's gotta be some rich guy who's like, have a really cool, like, lawn ornament. Mayonnaise. It's just mayonnaise.
Is he alive?
It's up to you.
This movie's lost on me.
It's lost on a lot of people. Played it at the film festival and a lot of people walked out. Well,
Just called the dead guy a retard.
it's perfect.
He's so mean.
Imagine all of the progress towards civilization he could be making if he just stopped talking to the corpse.
But it's Daniel Radcliffe.
I wish John could hear the sound effects. They're fantastic.
New headcanon. Oh, I didn't know there's sound effects. My new headcanon is that he just had one of Miracle Max's, like, resurrection pill. Like, he'll be fine in, like, 15 minutes.
He's only mostly dead.
Chocolate coating.
Yeah.
We gotta go overthrow Prince Humperdinck.
No set dressing required. So weirdly enough, there's more makeup on Paul Dano. Because Daniel Radcliffe
He's
is
that
so pale.
pale.
He is.
He's blue. Ooh.
He's just a very pale English man. Best shot in the movie. It's the precursor to Toy Story 4.
Paul Dano.
You gotta think of like how much time he's wasting and how much closer he is to starvation. Really cares for this corpse.
We can't let Molly watch this one. She'll think it's the deepest thing and won't stop talking about it.
Dude, your battery's at like 8% now. You should just turn that off and walk till you find buildings.
He's gotta talk to the corpse first.
Don't just eat the random berries.
He learned.
The hard way.
Now he's dehydrated too. Although I guess he's got corpse water. Maybe it is deep.
Oh, Discord notification.
Why is Discord open?
Micah heard you were doing a podcast without him and is like, how dare you?
It might have been Cassie. I'm pretty sure it's what's in that little blurb at the bottom left.
This
According
this
to Task
scene
Manager,
is
it
calling
not
for
open.
more of this particulate mead.
I forgot all about my meat.
Yeah. You want more?
No, I'm gonna
More of
I
the
got
sicer?
I got a little finger here, so it'll be good.
Yeah. Is this fact coming into play yet?
Stop. I'm gonna ban you from seeing.
What?
Sight revoked.
Why are you not walking towards, like...
He's gotta
The
talk
east.
about
It's
Netflix with the
deep.
corpse.
It's deep. It's the point. It's
They're bonding.
I'm talking about Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun facts about this scene, Jaeden?
No. None of the facts are fun.
It's like... somehow a more horrifying version of the start of Alien. The chest burster.
So, these directors, and this is their first movie, if you couldn't tell.
Really?
They had short films where they would do this kind of thing, but they would like stick a broom between their legs and like have someone operate it from behind.
Was this like a
Have this,
feature
like,
of
crazy.
each of their movies?
Yeah, they had like these crazy boner effects,
Their signature.
and this one is animatronic. It's surprisingly very
Lucky.
simple. It's made of like bicycle parts.
The same people who did Five Nights at Freddy's.
And they had like it was controlled by like a big lever. Like I don't know if you've seen like behind the scenes of like Little Shop of Horrors or something, where they have these big levers for each part that they're like cranking around. Which I think is just weird because there's probably simpler ways to do it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I would have put it on a server and had it radio controlled or something, but.
You thought this through.
I guess, you know, well, the first time I saw this, I was like, I wonder how they did the boner. That was very good.
It's not.
And it was simpler than I expected.
You say that out loud, John.
What did you say?
Oh, the same thing to you. This movie should be called Necrophilia, but not in a sexual way.
It might be, judging where this is going.
It could be going.
Oh, I forgot to ask when you walked in because I was busy with this. How long ago did you guys eat?
I had food.
Okay, good. Because I did have food if you needed it. So if you needed like a quick quesadilla between movies or something, you could just tell me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
You.
It's what I got. Nothing like a quick microwave Casey Daisy.
This movie is really informing me in a lot of ways.
You're learning things?
Yeah, I am.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Really glad to be educated like this with all you guys.
I mean, I got like 2 more facts, and we're only 30 minutes through, so I don't know how much more educational I could possibly be. I'll probably remember stuff here and there. It's so good. I'm gonna.
Oh, it's cloudy.
What?
The water. So gross.
Oh.
This is what happens when non-Hollywood people make movies.
Yeah.
This was fantastic. One of the directors is from Alabama.
Like our friend here, John. You'd fit right in with these directors,
You
I
could
think.
make the next Swiss Army
Apparently,
Man.
it did not do very well in his hometown.
I wonder why.
Weirdly, that's an ideal.
Huh? So first time I saw this movie, I was 16, and we had gone on a Redbox just because it looked interesting, because it was just like us triplets and Dad.
Oh no.
We took our our camper up to do some skiing, and Dad will let us watch anything. And in this scene, he just sat very smugly in the back of the camper and went, "When I masturbate, I think about your mom." We're like, oh my god, shut up. So I recommend, if you're 16 and you're out there, watch this movie with your dad. It'll be a cool bonding experience. And he'll say some things you won't like, but it'll be good for the relationship. I think you gotta work out during this movie. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe
I need your special compass.
Yeah, his penis points north.
Good pickup line. I'm gonna start using that
Are
one.
you the North Star, baby? 'Cause No. Don't cringe, Caroline. It's brownie mix.
Is that your second to last fun fact?
No. I don't even have my notes up anymore.
That one was just a lie.
This is just stuff I'm remembering.
No, these directors are looking for authentic things. That's not brownie mix.
No, it's just informative for the young filmmakers out there. Well, I don't recommend showing that stuff on camera because people will walk out. But if you do really need it, brownie mix. Make sure it clumps real good. That was one of Daniel Radcliffe's first scenes. Was just hitting the ground, and as a close up, he wanted it to look good, so he refused to wear the padding and just drop right on the ground. Like, did that look good? Such a gamer.
why the corpse is talking.
Don't worry about it.
It's up to you, man. Wait, no, but what? No! You only got like a little bit of that. He's a manipulative corpse.
He's a genius. He's falling for it.
Apparently he was really game for that. He was like, stick more hair in my mouth. More.
I don't
True
think I
man
can
of
see
his
a Daniel.
craft.
I can't
That
see it.
was the last flag.
I don't think I can watch a Daniel Radcliffe movie ever again.
How did he shave?
He rubbed his face against his mouth. Didn't
Ew.
you see?
Yeah, but I got a really clean shave.
spent $0 on this setup because it's all shit they found in the woods. Because it may be a national park, but it's still a national park in California. And there she is, my ex. So he really was spitting on his hands, but you can't tell, cause, and you could see this in the bloopers, cause Daniel kept cracking up, and so he was like running out of spit. But man, it was a lot of spit. It was disgusting, watching it over and over again. Sounds nice. You gonna try that line too?
Yeah, I am. I'll score big time.
It just destroyed that entire ecosystem. The only thing left is the apex predator. No food.
It's a great soundtrack.
It is. It's wonderful.
What if this whole thing has just been like an experiment or something for like some
The
like,
Truman Show.
how do people handle isolation? They keep going back to the same cave.
No, it's just different parts of the woods.
Apparently they had a paparazzi sneak on set. And this was the only picture of Daniel Radcliffe they got. So him wearing this cardboard thing was just circulating on the internet. People were like, what the heck?
The question is Daniel Radcliffe getting more alive or is he getting more dead?
Not really. You look visibly perturbed, Billy.
What? No.
She doesn't get it. This movie is making me understand who I am.
Attracted to
Excellent, I'm glad.
corpses? If you start talking about Paul Dano too, I'm gonna cry.
The dress was kind of a good look for him.
No.
I didn't want to say it, but now that there's been some time.
Because he looks like a lesbian.
Hey, don't be such a prude, Lily. It's just a magical boner. Come on. I guess this was the fastest way, because I can't imagine it was the only way.
No. Just imagine this conversation starting. I mean, really, now is not the time. You know, look how shallow that river looks.
We need to have a feelings talk.
By the way, Daniel Radcliffe can't swim. It's weird. He's like a certified scuba diver, but he can't like tread water or anything.
How?
Scuba diving.
I don't know.
Really the same thing.
You kind of gotta swim a little bit.
Isn't this beautiful?
Get all of the oxygen they're wasting.
Corpse is a weirdo. You know, they asked Daniel Radcliffe, they're like, is that too much butt crack? And he's just like, whatever serves the story. And they're like, okay, I guess we don't have to do it again. Do you feel more in tune with the universe, Lily?
Absolutely, I do.
Good, good, good.
I'm a whole new woman. I'm ready to take on the world.
The miracle of AI and Google Calendars.
It's definitely more touching this way. He's only got 3%, but he's got to check her Instagram.
Right?
It's a dedication.
Instead of being like, I'm lost in the woods and I don't know where.
She's got a dream catcher in her car. You don't want her anyway. No class. Just like E.T. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it to you all over again, Caroline. Sometimes you just find a weird little friend in the forest, and
That's how we met, actually.
yeah, oh yeah,
I was walking in the
remember-
woods, and I
remember
like
that.
lifted up a rock, and you were there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to trip you. Sorry, I'm just chilling out there, you know.
With the grubs.
Yeah, I still don't know where I'm from.
You escaped Smurfville.
Maybe. I have some weird memories of being terrorized by a bald guy, but I don't know if that's related. He had a little water hose, squirting water directly into his eye to cry out. So he's getting shot in the eye, point blank.
Sounds so painful.
Must have been rough.
I have to say, I was a little, at first it was like Swiss Army Man. I thought it was going to be someone in the actual Swiss Army. I sat here thinking like the whole time.
It still could be.
It could take a turn. I mean, we don't know who Manny was.
I was sitting here trying to figure out like, what does Swiss Army Man mean? Like, what does this have to do
Because
with
he's
the
a
Swiss
multi-purpose
Army?
tool.
Yeah, I realized that about halfway through the movie.
I didn't.
Oh my gosh, Lily.
I was like, I wonder why it's called that. It must just be some weird A24 movie thing. Oh, that makes so much more sense.
I'm gonna come up with a special nickname for you this time.
No, please. I'll cry.
This could be the best. Detective true crime. Body of the crime. Oh, you just broke your leg. You're not dead.
Apparently bear trainers just work by screaming at the bear. And so it was kind of terrifying just to have some man just screaming at a bear and then throwing it a marshmallow every once in a while.
Discord again.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh, it's Jensen.
I went to frickin' Task Manager. Discord is not open. I have no idea
Jensen's Discord
So
messages
Wow.
are just too powerful.
why it's making sounds.
Just mute all the chats.
It just... Sorry, that was my Reddit hentai group.
Now he could have made a call to emergency services from that too, but instead he had to scroll Instagram of
I didn't
seemingly
think-
his wife.
I didn't think my one of my first events of the year would be Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe being kind of gay lovers, and then Paul Dano getting eaten by a bear, but here we are, I guess.
It's my gift to you.
Thanks. It's not as bad as Magic. That one was the worst gift.
Yeah. I'll try to do worse next time.
No!
Not sure I can top it, though.
It's like a weird Vampire Diaries situation. Only one of them can be alive at a time.
I can safely say that Vampire Diaries has never been referenced on this podcast.
I was about to say, why are you as an adult heterosexual man referencing Vampire Diaries?
That's the only thing I could think of that had that type of
I think you're the only one here who's watched Vampire Diaries.
Was either that or go outside.
God forbid.
I've been outside for hours. I don't want to go back. Kind of wanted him to flip kick the bear.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen, but I understand why that would have been difficult. Not really in the budget to kickflip a bear.
No. Have you watched Velocipaster on this yet?
Oh, no, I haven't. I'm too poor for Netflix, so I'm like trying to finish stuff on it.
Amazon.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying I've been busy watching stuff on Netflix.
Oh, I see.
Watched 2 seasons of Better Call Saul last month. That was my December. Since we haven't had a fact in a while,
Oh boy.
I'll just say that it's not really about the making of the movie, but they did dress up Daniel Radcliffe's bodyguard as Bigfoot and had him walking around in the woods, which actually stirred up the locals and got some coverage. And apparently there were like families in like pickup trucks with the truck bed full of kids. Like, are we close to the Bigfoot sighting? You seen it, right?
I'm a little surprised no one showed up with like shotguns.
California.
Bigfoot. Well, the Wyoming and Colorado people can travel. I think
Yeah.
California is only like California and like the big cities. I feel like there's definitely places in Northern California.
I don't get why people don't believe Bigfoot. I mean, there's plenty of hairy people in the woods. Like, you think there's not a big hairy man stalking the woods?
Yeah.
He's probably not safe to be around. I mean, that's easy to believe.
I feel like Bigfoot has to be less probable than aliens.
Yeah, I don't think Bigfoot would be naked. It would just be like some hobo, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you see him in the dark one night, you're like, oh, monster! And you'd be right, but not in the way you think. They picked this child actress because she didn't seem happy to be there like all the other kids. This is the most acting he's gotten to do.
Kind of a Hispanic looking child with two white people. Shipwreck. I made my way back here.
They have a long outtake in the DVD that's just by itself of somebody feeding her the child's line to give to the child. So she's like repeating the lines to the child and then going back to acting and then giving the child more lines. So they just keep cutting to Paul Dano in between her words.
That kid really didn't want to be there, huh?
No, she kept like going like this, like squeezing her hand, like asking for food. She wanted more goldfish.
She's definitely just calling like some kind of psychiatric ward.
See, he was about to do the Evil Dead thing. There's the stunt coordinator. In fact, there's all kinds of weird cameos here. I'm just gonna shut up and not say them all.
They had so little acting that, or actors that it was had to
Oh,
put
you
in the
gotta
staff.
gotta save. Yeah, I mean, you gotta save money.
Mm.
Some random Swedes funded this movie, and they just had no communication with them. 'Cause, well, they couldn't understand them. They're kind of lucky. I want some random Swedes to pop out and just fund the weirdest thing you've ever written.
I love that oh wait, no, that's probably supposed to be a news reporter. So I love how they got a camera guy in the shot.
Yeah. often do you see a 16:9 news report?
Alright.
See you laugh, but you know, Lily, this would be you like after a day in the woods.
No, I'd give it like 6 hours. A day is generous.
Wait, like Paul Dano or Daniel Radcliffe?
Well,
Who knows?
depends on our luck.
I think that I'd slip on a stick immediately.
I bet that'll be a found footage thing in like 4 years.
I guess this is really where the artistic expression kicks in, and they have to bend the laws of space and time to make this ending happen. Oh yeah, this is Daniel Radcliffe's birthday. They just had him lying on a cold beach all day. Must have been great stuff.
Honestly, like a day's walk from this beach to where they live. They kept stopping to do stuff.
He needed to make that bus.
Excuse me. Those cops are like, I do not get paid. Some dystopian future where farting in public is a capital offense.
Singapore.
It'd be really funny if, like, all that the podcast hears is Jaeden reacting to the things I say, but none of the things that I say.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well this soundproof box works. I have no idea.
I don't know.
We'll see how it turns out. Just in case you didn't notice, all the vocalizations are Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, no,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I know you didn't notice. Well, they're singing the soundtrack. It's beautiful. Daniel Radcliffe's actually a pretty good singer. I love that shot. Such a smooth takeoff.
Totally not a CG like hovercraft.
Well, that was the weirdest movie I've ever seen.
I was
There you
totally
go, ladies and
entranced.
gentlemen.
I think it was great.
I think it's
I
great.
thought it was really, really
it's
good.
great.
Like, I thought it was good. I'm transformed.
I'm glad to hear it. I mean, I got it on Blu-ray. I bothered to get it on,
Yeah.
get it with that Dolby Atmos surround sound, even though I have this crappy $100 Sony speaker. Because it's just worth it.
It was.
It deserves it.
What's next? What's next on the agenda for movie day?
Something of a lower quality.
Wow.
So, this is just so inspiring. Who wants to go out in the woods and make a weird movie? Who wants to do that?
Absolutely.
Me.
Let's
After
do
I'm
You?
inspired.
Me too. Like, I love that they had a little bit of a budget, just enough for a few, like, green screen things, but otherwise, they, like,
Trash in the woods.
so much DIY.
I love
You know,
how
like-
this credit screen is like all of like 3 pages.
Like, let's plan. This summer, we'll go out and we'll do something crazy.
Absolutely.
Make something hilarious that no one will want to watch. We'll pay for a few theaters to show it, and everybody will walk out. It'll be great.
It'll be fabulous. Wow.
We'll get a deal with A24. We'll get to make a second movie like 6 years in the future. It'll be perfect.
With like $50 more.
I can't wait for this next movie.
Me too.
I feel like it's been really hyped up, and I'm ready. Now that I have like a good movie in me,
You're ready for
I'm
the
prepared
garbage.
for the worst. I'll need some more mead.
But see, Lily, it was secretly deep.
Yeah, I thought it was not so secretly.
I thought it was
deep.
very blatantly deep.
Well, it was later on.
No, I
Because
figured
it
that's where
starts out with, like, jet ski farting corpse.
Yeah.
I figured
So
that's where it was going, because if you don't have a budget, you gotta go for deep.
I guess so. I mean, every movie should have a little heart regardless. I think that's what some modern comedies are missing.
Mhm.
They're like, all right, we'll do a series of dumb sketches and vignettes and we'll call it a movie. It's like, no, you gotta...
No, you have to have a
do
little more
something.
to
You gotta
it.
have Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe making out in a river.
That was beautiful. That
Yeah.
genuinely brought a tear to my eye. You're laughing, but I'm being serious.
I know you're being serious. They credited the gators.
And the raccoons.
Yeah, they always do. Gotta They're very important.
Raccoons provided by animals.
Catering is usually the most expensive part of a production, actually.
That makes
Usually.
sense.
Are we
Depends
gonna watch all the credits?
Yeah, we have to, because the podcast has to be like the same length
Oh, okay, I see.
as it, so that people kind of get it. Like they say, oh, this is,
This is
a
it.
play along at the same time.
Yeah. Has anyone actually like played a movie alongside?
Oh, hell
the
if I know.
podcast? Do you get more than 7 views each on these episodes?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, there's a couple
That sounded
dozens
really
on-
bitchy the way I said it. But
No, it's totally fair. Totally fair. Because, no,
it's a niche thing.
it is.
Wait, Kristen,
No, I mean-
isn't that the woman who does the Dungeons and Daddies?
I don't know.
I don't know, the old podcast gets a few dozen views each. I think it's just like people trying to figure out what the hell is going on
Yeah.
with my channel and what the purpose is. Because I get like thousands of views on my other videos. They do fairly well.
Well, what other
And,
videos do you do?
Are you not even subscribed to this?
I mean, definitely at one point.
Oh my god.
I'm super invested in
Alright,
episodes
yeah.
I'm in.
I watch the podcast
Okay.
videos, but I put them on in the background while I'm doing homework just to hear Micah say stuff.
See, I don't like hearing
Yeah, she
like
refuses to watch the movie at the
Because I
same
have to
time.
buy the movie.
not if the movie's like
That's
fucking
silly.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah, it's like what, $5 in the
Yeah.
movie bin?
Are you
Come
that
on.
cheap? You're blowing money on like 4 coffees a day,
Usually-
but you
It's-
can't
it's-
buy Legally Blonde.
Usually I had to
It's
do
funnier
homework.
if you know what he's reacting to.
I already know. I've seen that movie so many times.
Swiss
I wa-
Army Man. There we go. Everybody applause.
Yay! It was good.
You go, Daniels.
What a movie.
All right, now for a drink and a pee. And
Then the next one.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting.